Okay, well that is a scream in the middle of the night. So this is what I've been doing for the last couple of days. Not this specifically, this room. This has been done for a while. I've been trying to colour coordinate. Oh dear, I've got a lock that's in the middle of nowhere. That shouldn't be there. Anyway, you shouldn't be there. You are being replaced by this. I'm trying to colour coordinate some of the locks. So like as the guard, you can unlock orange. What the hell was that sound? Sorry, yes. I've been doing some voiceovers, and you'll hear another one again in a second. That has to be Rachel. What on earth is happening? So, you can hear in the background a woman weeping. That's one of the inmates, Rachel. She's having night terrors. Anyway, I'll tell you about that in a minute. Yes, orange locks the player can unlock. These white and blue locks can only be unlocked with our good friend, the lunchbox, who's flying away from me at the moment. I'm trying. Oh my goodness, you're not supposed to go sideways. You're not supposed to go sideways, but I kind of like it. It's like you're taking a really sharp turn. Anyway, lunchbox being blue unlocks these blue and white ones. It doesn't perfectly coordinate the colours. It's just because I didn't want big blue locks. I kind of wanted to keep them to a relative theme, and this kind of minty green was supposed to be a administration colour that not even Lunchbox can unlock. That's your PC. It does nothing. I did put a light in the. Oh no, you can't see it from there. I put a light in my lighthouse. See that? It just glows a bit. Kind of looks a bit more fun. The lighting's not finished. I need to fiddle with it. Rachel will continue to cry until you talk to her, or until you wake her up, basically. I've done a little garden out here. I might change it, but it's kind of fun. It's way oversized as well. I mean, you look at the size of this. This is supposed to be it's supposed to be a herb garden. That's supposed to be like rosemary. It's the world's largest rosemary plant. That's supposed to be lavender and oregano or something. Anyway, I digress. Let's go and see what Rachel's crying about. And I still haven't changed that staircase. I'm thinking about it though. I was going to have it like... Well, the thing is, this is supposed to be part of the Victorian kind of intervention into the building. So all the brickwork and stuff is brickwork, and all the black, like cast iron is supposed to be cast iron. So I'm not quite sure if I should give it like a funky colour like the orange things, but I don't know. We'll have a look. Anyway, let's go and see Rachel. Rachel's here, and if you poke your head through, you can see she's writhing away in discomfort. It turns out she's still asleep, so when you go and talk to her, she screams again. And then he asks if she's having a nightmare. She says she's having awful dreams. Can't help. She doesn't really want to talk about it. He makes a joke about a suppository, because previously he gave William some pills and they were suppositories. No, she doesn't want a suppository. That won't help. Because it's supposed to be funny, because clear your mind. The Mediscan, if you remember from a video before, the Mediscan only delivers suppositories. They fix everything. It's like I might make this a running joke, but it's also a bit stupid. So, poop humour, butt humour, and now she's woken up. She's kind of got up. and she's talking about how she likes to de-stress, but you can't do anything because, you can't give them a prisoner a candle; they'll burn the place down. Anyway, so the game is telling you to talk to the other inmates, see if they know anything about these night terrors, and one of them, William, says, "I think Victor might know something," and then Victor tells you, and let me just run through that. He basically does a lot of cursing, and then tells you to go away. But he tells you that one of the previous guards had a little herb garden, the one they just showed you. Spoiler alert. So there you go. You go upstairs again. Hello, Lunchbox. Whizzing away. Why didn't you care about the woman screaming? I don't know. What was that earlier? Didn't you care about the screaming inmate? I do apologize. For some reason, my empathy variable was set to false. Curious. I will run a diagnostic. Well, it was Rachel. Turns out she's awful nightmares. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I know the answer to this. One of the other inmates has been known to quite vocally propose homeopathic solution. Curious. That memory was set to hidden too. I really must defragment. Anyway. See, Lunchbox is forgetting things and resetting things. Curiouser and curiouser. And now, Victor told you about the lavender. You can pick up the lavender. I'm really not sure whether I should have an outline around this one, because it would make it inconsistent if it didn't. Because everything else that you can interact with, for the most part, has an outline. But I really don't like this. It's too much, I think, especially for plants. I might take the outline out and hope that players can understand it, or I might try and do a custom outline. I don't know. Anyway, you can pick some lavender. Look at that. You can pick some lavender and you can give it back to Rachel. But I won't do that today because this video is running long. So instead, I will be selfish and give myself some lavender. There you go. There you go. I can sit there by my bedside and have a lovely night's sleep with a bit of lavender. Maybe I can give it a lunchbox instead. There you go. While he's charging, he can smell the lavender, or I can use it while I'm using my computer. Whoop. There you go. Just put you there. Oh, I really need to. I feel like I want to be able to throw these further. Yo, not drop it on the floor. Okay. I have a plan. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Right. Anyway, so I've been doing this for a number of days now, and I am incredibly slow. I think the last thing I showed off on this channel was I think a different. I flipped around my evenings. So the first evening now is going to be you're dealing with this poor woman who's screaming in the middle of the night. It felt like a more engaging thing to get you downstairs. Previously, it was just like, oh yeah, I think I'll have a quick look around, and then there's a Russian guy just muttering to himself about sausages. It didn't seem like there was any impetus for the player to go downstairs, and I think a screaming, weeping woman probably drives you to actually explore a bit more than a miserable Russian guy. So, and hopefully by that time, like, the players will hopefully get a kind of a rhythm. There's going to be like a day sequence and a night sequence and a day sequence, night sequence, and I think hopefully day 2 you'll be able to do some kind of more interesting things. This first night will just be you need to help Rachel, and as the nights progress, I'll get it so that I think I'll get it so that the players do more in an evening. But the evening is supposed to be the time where you have more freedom. But also it's a time where you're slightly more restricted because you need the lunchbox to unlock a bunch of doors. So if we explore any more of the prison, because there is, it's probably not finished yet. There probably is not a door here where there's supposed to be a door. But yes, there's supposed to be a door here. And there may be something in the basement. But there's also stuff. There's stuff like the. I can have a look through here. There's stuff outside the prison, the lighthouse and things, and there's also the property room that you got there, and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, not tons of other stuff, but a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, oh god, I said I was going to finish the video, and I'm now at 11 minutes, so I will say goodbye for now. All right, cheers.